Oh no, don't take.
Rolling. Hello again. Where are you? There you are. Hello. Oh, hang on. That's not the intro, is it? All right, idiots.
All right, idiots.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, he's back. He's back. He's Matt back. He's Matt back, cousin. That's not funny. Moving on. Yeah, Matt's back. How are you, Matt? From 10 minutes ago.
Matt's second cousin.
Hey!
There you go.
That's much better.
Yeah, great, thanks. Yeah, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. From 5 minutes ago.
Great.
Yeah. So today, what we're gonna because me and Tom are lazy, we're gonna let Matt take charge.
Okay.
I take charge. Read the standing orders and gambling. We're gonna talk about gambling.
Yeah.
And we also need to review your hilarious appearance on what was it, Sunday morning breakfast or whatever.
Sunday morning live.
Yeah.
Sunday morning live.
So
What channel?
Who gets it? By the way,
BBC One.
BBC One. Oh.
Yeah. After Songs of Praise.
because I was in Italy after Songs of Praise. I was in Italy, waiting for you to come on. It was like 11:30. I was like, fucking hell, imagine I'm waking up at 11:30 to watch this. And then I went, hang on, it's 10:30 at home.
Yeah.
But who gets up at 10:30 in the morning on a Sunday to
People
watch
with kids.
No, but to watch people. All right, Mr.
It was a real variety in the programme, though. You had the climate change campaigners, and then you had Dom Jolly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was there,
He
wasn't
was there. And then a debate about gambling tax.
Yeah, and there was the little girl talking about how to feed hedgehogs as well. That was
Yes,
nice.
the photographer.
That was nice.
Yeah.
And then it went into so from moving on from the lovely child telling you how to best care for hedgehogs, here's a gambling lobbyist.
Yeah.
So
shall I just explain?
go on.
The situation.
We'll just let you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
go.
So for those that don't know, as well as starting Gamban, I've been campaigning for gambling reform for the last 13 years or so, and I campaigned for a reduction in the stake on fixed odds betting terminals, and then from 2020 onwards, once the stake was reduced to £2 a spin.
That was mad, by the way, that you used to be able to go in and do your fucking wages on the roulette.
From 2020 onwards, I was campaigning for more regulations for online gambling, and every step of the way, the Betting and Gaming Council, which is run by an ex-Labour MP, Michael Duggar, was resisting every single reform. They didn't want to give any ground on anything. And the problem with the online gambling industry is 85% of the revenues come from 5% of customers. They're over-reliant on people that are losing more than they can afford. So there's significant harm associated with the sector, and in particular, online slots and roulette. That's a highly addictive product, and 1 in 5 people that use online slots or play online casino games will be problem gamblers. So in that context, having resisted, significant reforms, we did manage to get the slots stake limit reduced to £2 for under 25s, £5 for over 25s. In that context, though, the industry has made itself a target for tax increases, right? If you've got lots of harm associated with your sector,
and Denise Coates is paying herself 400 million quid a year.
Yeah, exactly. Then the government is obviously in a very difficult position in terms of its fiscal rules and needs to raise revenue. It's just the most obvious thing in the world to say you're at the moment paying just 21% tax on online casino, and that's called remote gaming duty, and they're based offshore, so they're
Curacao and places like that.
Gibraltar, Malta. They're avoiding UK corporation tax, so it's the most obvious thing in the world to say they should be taxed at 50% on the online casino. They're not creating any jobs, certainly not in this country, really, for the online casino business. It's all been routed through tax havens, but that you can tax the online casino profits at the point of consumption. So in order for them to have a license, they need to pay tax on the profits derived from Britain. So if we did this, if we put it up to 50%, you could raise enough money if you also put up machine gaming duty, which is the tax that, if you've seen these arcades and these adult gaming centres on high streets, the tax that
Nobles amusements of this world.
If you put all that up, and if you put remote betting duty, so the tax on bets up to 25%, and you had a carve out for horse racing to protect horse racing, then you could raise enough money to lift the 2-child benefit cap. It's the most obvious thing in the world. It's
That's
you know,
obviously like directly straight away helps ordinary people as well.
Exactly. So we've had Gordon Brown support it. We've had over 100 Labour MPs support it. 2 very influential think tanks, including obviously the Social Market Foundation, the IPPR, very influential with the Labour Party, and alone in this fight, and without even able to kind of lean on horse racing as it normally does, because horse racing would get a carve out.
So that means so just for the because that's the argument that people use, and I think that speaking as a degenerate gambler, it's like people would be worried that then I think that he faced a lot of shit like that where it's like you're gonna ruin horse racing, aren't you? But that's not that the carve out is basically horse racing doesn't get affected.
So at the moment, horse racing pays 15% betting duty and 10% levy. So what we're saying is put all remote betting duty up to 25%, but with horse racing, increase the proportion that goes to the levy. So the levy would mean that they would have increased prize money, and that trickles down to everyone.
That's odds, and then they get better at markets and stuff.
And then they just have a much more sustainable business, much more sustainable sport. Because at the moment, people sign up to bet on racing, and then they get cross-promoted over to the slots and the casino anyway. So it's very important, I think, that we have a tax system that keeps people on the comparatively less harmful forms of gambling, doesn't incentivize, the industry to, on a commercial level, cross-promote them into the addictive slots and casinos. So that's not what we have at the moment. At the moment, horse race betting is effectively taxed at 25% already, and online casinos taxed at 21%. So in the past, and in the last gambling review, in the last 5 years, the Betting and Gaming Council has said, don't regulate us too much, you're going to kill horse racing. All the while, their commercial model has been killing horse racing, because it's been dragging people out of betting on racing, which is what would go towards
losing the wages on fucking shit casino.
On slick casino.
It's the worst of the worst as well, isn't it? It's just pure, just
it's not based on
dopamine
anything.
betting, isn't it?
Exactly.
It's people with problems.
It's TikTok betting.
It is. It's basically like TikTok, but for losing money.
So if you look at the most recent research on gambling products, the most addictive form of gambling is online slots, and the least harmful by rates of gambling harm is single event betting on horse racing. That all needs to change in the tax. So the Betting and Gaming Council have not been able to. This is the organisation that represents the gambling industry. Have not been able to say to government this time, don't tax us too much. Don't put our taxes up. You're going to kill racing, because the proposal that we put forward and the others have put forward and got behind would actually be better for racing, create a better situation for them. So it's really frustrating aspect of the way the gambling lobby operates, where they always hide behind racing, because at least horse racing and racetracks, they have some kind of economic benefit. There's some kind of patronage. People understand, I might put a bet on the Grand National once a year. There's some kind of frame of reference people have about horse race betting, right?
It's more of a recreational activity, isn't it?
It's the second largest spectator sport in the country.
Just in case it looks like it, I'm trying to find the videos of you on the excellent videos of you on Sunday Morning Live. But yeah, I'm not on my phone, on my own podcast. That's just
So I mean, so the Betting and Gaming Council were
there we go, found them.
asked to come before the Treasury Select Committee, who were doing a brief kind of look into gambling taxes, and they found themselves in a position where they wanted to argue against all tax increases, obviously, but they also wanted to argue against the harmonisation of taxes at 21%. So they ended up in a position where they were basically saying, in this very difficult fiscal context, don't put any of our taxes up, which is not exactly going to get much sympathy.
Yeah.
Politicians
It's so
at the
beautifully tone deaf in it, just to go like in like the worst cost of living crisis in living memory. So the country is fundamentally broken, and then you're going, oh well, on this like money, I'd like you not to tax my money printer, please.
So it's already by international standards comparatively very low taxes in Britain. They set up offshore anyway. Before we started licensing gambling in 2015, they were basically building their businesses in tax havens without paying any tax or doing any having any regulation applied to them. So they have underpaid tax over the last 25 years. And they went before the Treasury Select Committee, and they didn't have any proposal really, other than to say, don't tax us too much, you're going to hurt racing, which is not coherent. And racing, many people in racing now support what we're saying, including the National Trainers Federation. So you had the situation where they were basically sort of saying all gambling is the same. So don't harmonise the tax at 21% because they didn't want to pay more for betting. So all gambling is the same. So sorry, I might just is that right? Yeah. So they're basically saying the argument that she was making, Grania Hurst, who is the CEO of the Betting and Gaming Council, is all gambling is the same. Don't tax online casino more than you tax betting. But at the same time, they didn't want to put betting tax up to 21%, which would have harmonised it. But at the same time, you end up in a position, as she was, where she was saying that there is not increased harm associated with online slots and casino. And then she was sort of backed into a corner where she was sort of saying, "Oh,
I've got it up on the lap here." So we've got very, very funny headline: MPs flabbergasting as gambling boss denies industry causes social harm. Now, like, just speaking as like, you know, a human being who has lived in the world, it's pretty obvious that gambling is bad for you. It's like you know, like gambling adverts and stuff. There's like people moan about some people moan about I've seen football fans whinge about gambling bans on shirts, and it's like, well, what do you really want your kit? Do you want to buy a kit for your kid and where it says fucking Unibet on it? Really? But like it's as bad as smoking adverts. Like, you can ruin your life a lot quicker gambling than you can smell. But also, Marlboro sponsors on Ferrari in the F1 20 years ago, that looked cool. Unibet doesn't.
But you think alcohol companies have an obligation to tell people to drink responsibly. Cigarette companies have an obligation to tell people that it's bad for you and it causes cancer. And gambling companies have an obligation to tell you you need to
they have no responsibility.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, they do it in a very shit way, but.
Yeah.
They're required to do it, aren't they? So if it didn't cause harm, why has it got to do the same thing that cigarettes and alcohol?
Yeah, her argument was that it's not the product that causes the harm; it's how people interact with it. Right? That was the kind of
that's like alcohol and cigarettes, isn't it?
It's like heroin's fine if you don't inject it into
do
your
it once
blood.
every 4 years. It's fine.
That was the
if you just let it sit on the side.
She backed herself into, and then obviously, you know. Most people think the gambling industry is a necessary evil. It's like people want to gamble. We need to have an industry that's regulated. We'll give an opportunity to do it. Fine. It's not something. She was sort of going in there with this very blinkered.
Can I just say very quickly? Some MPs, just a great little bit of the line here. Some MPs appeared visibly frustrated by the evidence.
Genuinely, because. I think these are the sorts of things that they say privately to MPs. They say like gambling is very millions of people enjoy it and they do so responsibly, and it's just a very small minority of people that get addicted. When in reality, that's a huge proportion of people that actually interact with it. And you know, slots and casino are no more addictive than betting on racing. But you know, don't harmonise the taxes, but also don't put the taxes up and like. It's just
there's only so many races you can bet on. The casino ends, isn't it? The casino is endless. Even.
Exactly. Like intuitively, you know that the high event frequency products are much more addictive because you can gamble more frequently, right? So
let's put her on. Let's see what she's got to. I've skipped it to halfway because it's a long video, but I picked a good bit here where I just saw an MP visibly annoyed at her.
That's as loud as it's going to go, mate.
Oh, just play. Fuck it, that's not loud enough for me to hear. So yeah, we'll splice that in anyway. We'll stick it in anyway. But yeah, so like obviously, I need to put it that way so you can't see it on the camera. A bit of an edit required there. But yeah, so it's just fucking.
So like it's not a surprise that they obviously don't want to pay more tax, right? But the way that they've gone about it, it was pretty clear that what they wanted to do was argue if you tax us more, if you harmonise taxes at 21%, it's going to kill racing, right? That's what they were going to argue, and then it became clear that racing wanted the online casinos to be taxed much more than racing.
Yeah.
So
that's only because they make infinitely more.
So it was obviously to disincentivise people being cross-promoted from racing over to the casino product. And when they came out in support of that, then it was pretty clear that the gambling industry's argument was dead in the water, right? So now they're in this position where they're saying, well, why should they're defending why the casino should not be taxed more, and they're saying, oh, it's no more harmful. Yeah. And it's just lost the room. It's lost the room. And then when you end up in that position as a lobbyist in front of all those MPs,
looking that stupid,
where everyone's, you're not having a one-on-one meeting at where you're taking an MP to like a sporting event and you're kind of like, they're having a few beers and you're kind of just chatting away in a casual manner. You're in front of the Treasury Select Committee and you're saying things that are so implausible, like gambling doesn't cause harm.
Yeah,
there's no social ills associated with gambling. It's just so you lose the room, you lose credibility.
I think even funnier than that, Gronyahurst, of course, used to work for Philip Davis, Tory MP, and who. So just to give you a quick idea of the kind of fella Philip Davis is, if you're unaware, he is an organizer for the Taxpayers Alliance, which means the Tax Avoiders Alliance. I love. Think tank names. 99% of the time, they're the exact opposite of what they say. Like fucking the way the pro, fucking Taxpayers Alliance. There's another Institute for Fiscal Studies, which is basically the Institute for right-wing billionaires full of studies. Davis has regularly been criticised by other politicians and prominent public figures for comments he has made on gender equality, women, homosexuality, ethnic minorities, as well as people with disabilities.
Oh, right, yeah, get them in there as well.
Oh, what a fella.
He was actually on a retainer. He was getting paid $5,000 a month by Entain, which is one of the big gambling companies, while he was an MP.
That's nice.
And just basically being a lobbyist in Parliament on the payroll.
You've got to respect the graft, haven't you?
They did laugh a bit of that, didn't they, the Tories?
Yeah, just a bit of this absolute, not even trying to hide it.
Yeah.
So I think my favourite bit of the recent performances, Matthew, though, was it was just so good. The faces. The faces.
But evidently you can't do both. If taxes and regulation have increased and allegedly problem gambling has increased, so what is the solution, Matt? What do you want?
And then, this is. I got one second. My favourite little out of context clip that I said I wouldn't put anywhere else. I'm going to put it on here. Just that if ever want any compromat against you, compromat Zarb-Cousin. You can just clip this and pretend it's your real views. Oh, hang on. Bear with me.
Oh, God's sake. Yeah.
We need to just enforce against the illegals.
Obviously talking about illegal betting.
Migrants. He's talking about migrants. Talking about asylum seekers. He doesn't think they should be here. He needs to enforce against them.
Unfortunate phrasing that I caught. I'm sorry.
Illegals is so good.
There's the pulling the face one there. And of course, what the title of the episode on my notes is this one. Where let me set up. Hang on. Go back to the start, please. Oh no, that was it. Oh, fucking hell! Right, edit.
Making this real easy to edit, man.
Oh, sorry, mate. Right, one sec.
Industry that Matt or Jeremy Corbyn wouldn't want to.
You used to work for Jeremy Corbyn.
That's such a great. That's just pure desperation, isn't it? That bit. Well, actually, he used to work. He's not working with him on this, is it? You fucking idiot!
Right.
Your delusions of how Jeremy Corbyn would handle the situation don't matter, do they?
Just right at the end.
Backbench MP.
Backbench independent MP.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, this is the thing that I get a lot of personal attacks
from me.
From you, from Nestor, but also
mine aren't
from
attacks. Mine are more like personal compliments, more so about your family.
It's not our
From-
fault. Your mother's
no.
not attractive.
No, in all seriousness,
Very nice lady.
I get
That's a bad time to say. They just launch into a serious point.
no. I get a lot of personal attacks from gambling industry and gambling industry adjacent people and outriders. I think that person I was debating.
More like dick riders. Sorry.
Dick riders, yeah.
I bet. Wow. I was going to say that person that I was. That person that I
The
was.
meat riding is insane.
Bro's literally doing tricks on it.
Who I was debating, Abby McGregor. She is very much part of that clique of outriders who the gambling industry don't want to put anyone up to debate me on national TV for whatever reason. Obviously, they stank the place out at the Treasury Select Committee. You can probably see why, but they are there to kind of try to defend the indefensible, and I'm quite aware of that. But the way they do it, certainly on social media, is to play the man, not the ball. And it always comes back to what my motivations are, what kind of person I am, my own like.
Which does upset me because you are a
interests.
very nice boy, and it like you are like I feel bad. I feel bad sometimes saying how attractive your mother is because you're very nice.
Imagine they find out you're mates with him.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I'm
Okay,
not. No, I'm not nice boy.
The
No.
attacks will be very.
Yeah, that always comes back to the fact that I was, my addiction. I have resentment because I was addicted. I'm not a very good gambler. Like, it's like, how can you be good at roulette?
Yeah.
Bro only wants to ban it because he was shit.
No. Yeah, no wonder you didn't pick Red 7. Fucking come on.
Bro's just complaining because he's shit.
Well, that's
It's just constant, like always about. It was. So then I think she brought that energy to a live TV debate, and I was just like, what are you doing?
It's very insular like that. That works in their group chat. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But it doesn't work when you're talking to mums and dads on
And
a
like-
Sunday morning breakfast show. Like the fucking because
Just
everybody.
ad hominem padding, innit?
Yeah. But like the
Stat
fucking
padding.
ad hominem padding. But like the fucking. Like, why would you think? Like it's one of them things, isn't it? It's like it's why does Nigel Farage or something rely on like personality and sort of taking the piss a bit, and because if you sat down and went, look, other than immigration,
You're fucking wrong on everything, and you're a shit cunt.
you're wrong on everything. But it's like, why do they focus on immigration so much? Because if they talked about literally anything else, people would go, oh, you're a cunt.
Oh wait, you're gonna make my life so much worse. I'm gonna have no money whatsoever.
Yeah. So it's the kind of. We had, I think we had a couple more gambling bits prepared. I'll just get these up. There was your man.
I was going to do a bet builder between us, weren't we?
Yeah, there was your man. AK Bets, who said who has accused you of being an existential threat to racing, and then didn't pay out bets as a bookie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bit dodgy.
So they worry about this. Well, they don't really worry about it. They claim that people are going to go to the black market. I mean, I don't know what the logic is here, but if you tax us more, people go to the black market.
How can you go to a black market casino?
The cost is going to be passed on to the consumer somehow. I mean, it's ridiculous.
It's
Everyone just loses
50
money.
odds.
Everyone loses money at the
That
end.
goes
of the
against
month.
the whole
Well, it's not.
like protecting racing, like horse racing shit anyway. Because how would they run like no one's gonna have like a day out at
the
a
casino.
kind of like
A day out
like
at
a
the online
squat
casino.
racing event. Do you know what I mean? In a warehouse and just put like Shetland ponies with 3 legs.
The thing that has
Are you coming down the cockfight?
the thing that's killing racing in many respects is the commercial practices of the sector, not just the cross promotion of casino, but also the fact that they restrict people who have any sort of chance of winning. And if you look like you know what you're doing, they will restrict you immediately. Now, there was a guy called Ian Broderick who is quite well known in the kind of gambling Twitter sphere, and he put I think 20 quid on some like NFL bet, and he got his account closed by AK Bets, and he put that on his
And it was only like 11-2 or something.
and
It's
it
like
was
100
like
quid.
110, 100, whatever,
Really?
100. Hardly any liability. It might have even been £10 at
11-2 or something, like
11 to
13-2 or something like that.
anyway,
it was low odds
whatever
anyway.
It was nothing, and he just restricted him. And then obviously he's publicised that. And instead of like being contrite about it and saying we need to do better, this has like been a mistake, he just doubled down. He said, "No, you're not going to take us for mugs. Like this is AK Bets."
That's
like,
A guy in Essex rigging the fucking Carolina Panthers game. What are you talking about, lad?
yeah, like this is the attitude of the gambling industry. They have complete contempt for their customers, and that is built into the culture of the industry.
Yeah.
Because that's
you
the
have
whole
to.
essence of the industry,
That's
isn't
right.
it? There's only one winner. And there's no way they can't try and argue that, because that's the very
There's a
foundation of their whole
house
industry.
Always
So-
fucking the house always fucking wins, isn't it?
How do you have things like VIP programs where you assign people VIP managers who you know to be addicted, right?
High
Who
rollers
you're
and
trying to like get to gamble more, and you're giving them bonuses and you're giving them incentives. How do you have that in your company if you don't have a culture where you think your customers are pieces of shit?
Just money printers.
Because at the end of the day, it's appalling, some of the practices that they engage in. But it was really like a kind of mask off moment, I think. Like AK Bets, who is quite a small, relatively small, like fledgling kind of operator.
He's like a stand. Is he like he's like on a stand, isn't he? At the horse race.
He's got a pitch on course, but his main business now is online, and he is getting significant revenues from his online casino, and that's what we're going to that's what the government is going to tax at 50%.
Yeah. Hopefully, because the thing is as well, though, speaking as I love the argument some of them send you, because I'm a degenerate gambler, so I know what the thing of when they're going, oh well, our consumers, they love no, I don't like you at all. No. I'm there.
It's literally an adversarial thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to try and win money off you.
Yeah.
And that's why you need.
And then you'll you'll scam me when there's a fucking the amount of times I have been there's been oh well, because something happened in this, we've had to I remember actually the game before New Year's Eve, right? I had they usually did this thing of that sub on sub off thing. They usually did that, right? But instead, because the bet would have come in for $2,500 off a £5, and instead of doing that, they went, oh, we've removed that because he got injured in the first 5 minutes. So we'll pay you £400 in free bets, instead of $2,500.
Yeah,
nice one.
It's just a bleak
mad,
indictment of just what society is now. Just the people down here just suck as much money of them. So the people up here, it's basically
shit,
it's just and it's just the most kind of blatant kind of illustration of it, isn't it?
It is. That's right.
The argument that they're trying to look after fucking people, like you were saying, you could not give less of a shit about the well-being of your customers.
No one's ever won a bet and gone, oh, thank God I betted with 365.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you, Boyle Sports. Yeah, fuck off.
The only thing that someone might prefer about one company to another is the interface of the app.
UI,
pretty much.
You got, it's a bit easier to use.
Yeah, that's it.
And
if I was to stick a bet on, I'd prefer to do it through 365 because it flows more smoothly than Sky Bet. But I don't have any feeling towards either of them companies.
And you know what I think is really
bad.
bad, where they're starting to do, where now you can, on foreign leagues, I've noticed, because I bet on fucking Japanese league and all sorts of shit. Hopefully, by the time this goes out, Mito Hollyhock have gone up the fucking jackets. I've only got to beat Red Bull Amadea Ardija next week, and we're going up 5 years for sporting them. Been shit till this season.
But if we can get to a point where he's quit gambling, then
I think that's a marker of harm. So any online gambling companies watching this, Fionn close his account.
Fionn Viteza.
Fionn Viteza.
Yeah, edit that out.
That's the other guy.
Yeah. That's the
that's another edit.
Yeah, edit that.
You've dead named him.
Dead name, yeah. And it's just because, I don't want AK Bets is going to be watching this. I don't want my address being fucking bombarded.
Right,
Taser. Anyway, so
hold on, let's go do that bit. That whole bit. What did you say? That was a harm marker. Say that again.
Oh yeah, you said.
I think that's a marker of harm. So if there's any online gambling companies watching Fionn Viteza, it's game over. Please, cancel the account.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah. I've had not that I use friends' accounts. Anyway, but so the point being is what?
Sorry, it's just popped into my head. I have to say it. I'm sure I saw an advert on what was that Epic Plane game?
Oh,
thing.
Epic Plane Evolution. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Tom plays Epic
there
Plane
is
Evolution.
technology now to combat gambling and stuff like that. And they're advertising it on stuff for like mobile games. Because all the adverts. So I watch adverts to get gems so I can improve the plane.
So autistic, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. It's a good little game though.
What game is it?
It's
Epic
just a
Plane
mobile
Evolution.
phone game where you have to fly a certain distance and you can upgrade your plane and go.
He sent me 2 messages yesterday going.
yeah.
He sent me a message yesterday going. It said, "Hey friend, come join me on Epic Plane Evolution." What's this?
No,
and then ignore that, and then send me another. What the fuck's this?
I was just trying to get some gems in it. But it's not.
Bro was just trying to get some gems.
Bro was just trying to get a new wing in it. But but it's not paid to play or anything like that. But they so sometimes you watch adverts to get gems, so you can get like rocket ships and that. And
Fuck me.
Sorry,
Fucking hell.
What is the advert?
so the advert, so they do a lot of adverts for like these slot things. And one thing that really pisses me off is they use AI. So like it'd be like, oh, I haven't got enough money for a tip. And oh, wait, don't worry, I've just won, and they've got these, and it pays through to PayPal. But then I remember one of the things was like, easily beat gambling blockers with this thing. And I was like, no way. Yeah, I think the games are advertising,
Like dodgy
these
shit
like
games.
phone casino type games are now trying to advertise technology that kind of gets around your little firewall shit that you do.
Yeah.
So worth looking into,
No,
maybe.
they do it on.
But
like,
that advert could just be chatting shit as well.
No,
to get
they
people-
do it on. But they do it on like porn sites as well, don't they? Because it's like.
Like-
Who
VPN.
told you about that?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I was doing some research.
I've watched resoundingly less porn since that thing's come in, though.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
it's worked.
Well, no, it's just an X thing, isn't it?
So we got to stop saying X. Seriously, I'm not allowing that. Oh, what was my point?
Not my
What
ex.
was my point before I was on about Japanese football? I had a point. I've forgotten it. But anyway,
You needed someone to score or some shit.
no. Oh, can't remember.
And
Can't
then
remember.
That was a marker of harm.
Mark,
that you,
yeah, we went through that. I don't know. Yeah, this is sort of the Japanese foot. Oh, that was it. Remember now. So on foreign leagues, if you bet on the game, you can watch it. So it's like, and I've
yeah,
started
like horse racing.
Yeah, but I've started seeing, like, say there's a big game like Real Madrid Barca or something, and you're not paying 900 quid a month for whatever Sky package lets you have every game.
Just put a 50p bet on to watch.
Yeah, yeah,
That'd
so
be
it's-
sick. No, it wouldn't be. Sorry.
But that's the way they're like. It's a very sort of devious sort of thing, isn't it? Like of just like, it's all the. It's just like when you think, like you're saying there, oh, that's a good idea. Like, oh, that's good. It's shit, but then it's so like it's really
But then,
insidious.
then that gets you
Gets
into
you,
the.
oh, yeah.
While I'm here, I might as well.
yeah,
Yeah. See, you nearly got me.
You wouldn't know that they make the vast majority of their money from casino
Casino.
and slots, right? Like the way they advertise the product is all around football.
but I think
and then it's like, we'll get people in on football because they might feel like they can win money.
Then the
betting on
first
football.
advert you get is that big roulette wheel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have to try to click the tiniest X on the world.
But it's like if I go on Bet
you
365,
slightly miss it, and then it opens Sky Casino, and you're like, well, luckily I'm not a cunt.
Or
so
they'll
I'm
give
just
you,
like-
or they'll give you
not
free,
the people that get sucked in are.
Oh, that's a
or
backstab.
they'll give you free spins or whatever, or like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just
all sorts of
scamming.
reasons to get you on there.
But I was every time I open 365 casino advert. Every
Well, haven't
single
they got
time.
the little roulette wheel in the
Yeah,
corner?
in the
now
corner,
as
yeah.
well?
Yeah.
But,
Evil
It's just
bastards.
so blatant, and thankfully, racing has realised that their interests are not perfectly aligned with that of the online bookmakers. Who are not
Racing's
really
just so
bookmakers.
much more honest about what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and like, so when they do rig races from time to time, but it's so funny. Some of the very obviously rigged.
Yeah.
Jockey jumps off 20 lengths clear. Final fence. Oh really?
No, but it's it's more of a it's a thing. Is it? Like that is just like pure just brain rot, but you're losing money.
Yeah.
Whereas
absolutely.
you
Well,
go
that-
to the races, or even if you have a little, you go and you watch it on the telly. It's more of a thing. Isn't
And
it?
there's only so many races you can bet on. Even me who bets on Japanese football, there's only so many Japanese football games you can bet on. Like it's so much. Casinos is like it's fucking as Robert De Niro depicted in the 90s. Very evil. So there you go.
You ever bet on like the Yank horse races? Just because?
No.
No.
Oh, the Finger Lakes. I've had a few
Yeah.
bad times on there. Anyway, so I think that's us, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a good, very insightful episode.
Yeah,
if you do struggle with gambling, get yourself on Gamban.
There you go. At
'cause-
Matt Zarb as well for comedy tweets, and I'm hoping to see the Rizzler.
Yeah.
You bet the Rizzler best.
The
Come.
Rizzler will come if in the budget. Online casino taxed at 50%.
Imagine
I'm
we
going to rip 8k bets. I'm going to Rizzler you, mate.
gonna get hit with a Rizzler.
Oh, that'd be. Oh, I cannot tell
He's
you. how
doing the
happy-
gritty.
I
mate.
cannot tell you how happy that was.
Can we get the Rizzler on here? I'm not sure how
think
much
so.
political insight it had as a 9-year-old fucking kid from America. But he's quite funny, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Just a little fat kid.
Yeah. Who looks like he's in the math? I was trying to quick bit on the Rizzler before we go. You very because me and Tom, if you've not gathered this already, have chronic brain rot from the internet. Yours is worse than mine. But the
It is, yeah.
like I was trying to. Matt asked us, what is the Rizzler?
He had no idea who the Rizzler
no
was.
idea.
I know,
keep
but
looking
like,
at this.
just trying to explain it to you is like, oh, it's like, where does it come from?
It's the Costco family. It's like, what is that?
you
Costco
don't
family.
realise until you speak.
It's been my
to a
life for
normal-
like a year. I saw these cunts every day for like a year. Like, it's just this guy that just quite clearly bullies his family to be content creators. The Rizzler's not even part of it. He's
Yeah,
not even
yeah.
like a cousin.
He's
or
their
anything.
mate, isn't he?
He's just like, oh, there's another little fat Italian kid. We'll just get him on board. You kind of fit the vibe. Do you know what I mean?
It is my favourite thing of like self-realisation of going, oh, you're normal.
Oh, yeah.
Of going, oh, what do you mean you don't know who the Rizzler
You
is?
don't live on the internet. Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, you don't know who, like, the Princess Diana is or something?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Right, anyway, we best fuck off. Like, follow, subscribe at All Right Idiots, all platforms. Anything else?
Yes, if you yourself, well, I keep pointing at that camera.
I think you're on that one.
Yeah, I am. No, but we're also,
we're
on, that
also
one.
on that one.
But if you yourself have a podcast and you like the look of these fancy sofas,
Oh, there you
these
go.
fancy microphones, and this fancy man in the corner
Producer Haley.
pulling the strings,
He's very handsome.
He is
our Zubermendi, if you will.
Our Zarb-Cousin. Well, no, that's
That's him, yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah, so get yourself down to Short Form Studios.
Watford.
Yeah. They're now giving us free sessions for saying this. No, no, genuinely. If you've been with us from the trenches and you were like, oh, your audio shit, but the content's class. Now we're firing on all cylinders,
this.
baby.
Yeah, look at that.
And
Yeah.
that's
Oh, why am I looking in that camera?
Short
that can't
Form
see?
Studios has changed our
Started
lives
from the bottom.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom. Now we Haley.
Yes.
You know, that
But,
doesn't make sense because he's called Matt Haley.
But yeah,
there
I
you go.
mean that's an inside joke. But
It's funny to me because I knew what his name is. There you go.
Big MH.
There you go.
Sign up to the Patreon, please, because
Because you can't afford it.
he makes it. No, it's very reasonably priced.
Very
you know,
reasonably priced.
But
cut that out of the advert. Cut
no,
that
but
out.
look how good this studio is. You get what you pay for. I'll tell you that.
You do.
But yeah, come
He
down.
even makes you bruise.
Yeah,
So
and
maybe
it-
not because he likes me. But.
Yeah. But no, seriously, Short Form Studios saved our lives. Saved the whole the production value of this pod. So if you are near the Watford area and you fancy making a podcast, you better get yourself down there, or
There you go.
you'll be in big fucking trouble.
Yeah.
If there's a war, he should do the recruitment. He's like Lord Kitchener.
If you want to be on form, get down to short form.
There you
There
go.
you go.
And sign up to our Patreon so we can carry on coming here. Patreon.com/AllRightIdiots. All the social media. It's All Right Idiots on everything. Just search All Right Idiots. We're the only All Right Idiots. And by default, the best. Yeah? So sign up. Bosh.
Bash.